Hi guys, this is a fast-moving flow practice. It's designed to build heat. We're going to be focusing on our warrior poses, 1, 2, and 3, and our half moons. Our normal half moon and the twisting half moon thrown in there as well. Okay, so let's make our way down onto shins. Bringing big toes together, open your knees wide so we can start to open and warm into the hip joints. Slide your arms forward and sink your forehead down to the mat. Now we're going to do a little bit of pulsing. So on an inhale, lift the hips, bring them forward. As you breathe out, push back to sit to heels. Now as you do this, you bring shoulders and arms over the wrist. Don't go further forward than that. And then stretch all the way back. Try not to arch into your lower back. And if knees wide does not feel good, you bring your knees in a little bit closer, or even shins parallel to each other. We'll pulse forward one more time. Next time you sit back to heels, holding it there. Now look forward and slide up onto your stomach. Slide the elbows out and rest your forehead on your hands. So nose points straight down. And we're going to go into a half frog. So reaching back for one foot with your hand on the same side and squeezing your heel in. Now make sure that your knee stays on the floor. You can even press that knee quite firmly into the mat. And relax your shoulders and your chest. Become aware of your breaths. And each time you breathe out, soften and sink into your belly. And change legs. Still nose pointing down to the mat, but resting forward on your forearm or hand so that your face is a bit raised. You're not squeezing your nose into the mat. Press your knee down into the floor. Relax the shoulders. And letting go of your foot. We make our way onto hands and knees. We do some spinal rolls. On your in-breath, sink your chest, look forward. On your out-breath, round your back up into your cat stretch. Pressing toes down into the floor. Keep rolling. One more round up. After that, we're coming to our flat back. And we're going to twist with the breath, keeping left hand on the mat. On an inhale, lift your right arm. On your out-breath, twist through, shoulder to the ground. Either keeping left hand on the ground in front of your face with your elbows straight up over the wrist, or sliding your palm forward over your head. Roll your inner heels out away from each other. Sink the baby toes to the floor. And making your way back up onto hands. We take it to the other side. In breath, lift the left arm. On your out breath, twist through, shoulder down. And again, either hand stays in front of your face with the elbows straight up over your wrist, or sliding your hand forwards over your head. Sink the shin bones, the ankles, and the toes. And making your way up onto your hands again. And from here into downwards facing dog. Let's take feet forwards to hands, standing forward bend at the top of the mat. On an in-breath, float yourself up to standing. Exhale, hands to chest. Moving into our sun salutation. On an inhale, float your arms up. On your exhale, forward fold. Lengthen through the spine and travel back into your plank and then down as you exhale. Pulling shoulders to spine as you curl up into your upwards facing dog. Pushing back to hold your downwards dog. Check the alignment of hands and feet. It's always the first thing you do every time you get into every down dog you ever do in your entire life, in every single practice. From down dog, step, walk or hop, feet to hands. Sink down as you breathe out. On an inhale, rise, arms over your head. Exhaling, hands to heart. Arms straight back up with your next in-breath. Bowing down as you breathe out. Lengthen. And then take it back into your plank again. And down. Squeeze the belly tight as you lower. And keep it tight as you roll up into your back bend. Back to downwards dog. Holding your down dog. Make sure your ears are on the same level as your upper arms. Don't drop them lower. And then look forward. Step, walk or hop to the top of your mat. As you exhale, deep forward fold. Floating up on the in-breath and releasing arms down. From here, we're taking a chair pose. Bend deep into knees. Inhale and lift arms. On your exhale, forward bend. After you lengthen, take it back through your plank and down. All the way through into downward dog. From down dog, warrior one. Right foot steps forward. In-breath, lift the arms. We're not holding it there. As you breathe out, take hands to the mat. Stepping into plank and then flowing yourself all the way through. Back to your down dog again. From down dog, left foot forward. Back heel turns in and down. Arms sweep up as you breathe in. Exhaling, hands to the mat. Left leg to plank. Follow that breath again. All the way through to hold your down dog for a few of those breaths. And then taking feet to hands, sink down. In breath, lift you all the way up to standing. And exhale, hands to center. Now let's sit down into our chair again. Bend deep into knees. Inhale, lift arms. On your exhale, forward bend. After you lengthen, traveling back into down dog. And from down dog, warrior one. This time we're holding it, right foot forward, left heel in and down. Make sure heels are in line with your hips, not in line with each other. And then float the arms up, holding it there. Keep taking left hip forward, right hip back. From here, opening to warrior two. Right arm forward, left arm back. Change the alignment of the heels, line them up with each other now. And we're taking a reverse triangle. Right leg straightens, left hand to left leg, right arm reaching all the way back. Try and stretch the right elbow straight. Twist the right knee open towards your toes. And then we come up. On an exhale, full triangle. Right hand down, left arm to the sky. You look up to your left thumb. Lean towards your spine. Cartwheeling hands to the ground, Left leg steps into plank. Follow your breath down. Hug your shoulder blades to your spine as you back bend. And then travel to down dog. From your down dog, warrior one. Left foot forward, right heel in and down. Hips and heels in line with each other. Hips and chest square to the front of the mat. As you open to warrior two, change the alignment of the feet. Heels in line with each other. Arms parallel to the floor. Sit your weight into your right leg. Look over the left fingertips. We'll breathe the front knee straight. Reverse triangle. Right hand to the right leg. Left arm over your ear. Sink the shoulders down away from your neck. Keeping legs straight, we come up with the breath. Fold over into your Trikonasana triangle pose again. Looking to the right thumb and leaning to your back. Hands circle to the ground. Breathe your left leg back into plank and take a transition all the way through to your downwards facing dog. From down dog, taking feet to the top of the mat. Forward fold. Now guys, we're going to move on with that little sequence. And we're going to be going one breath, one pose. So it's really fast moving. You've got to be super aware of your alignment because you're not holding and you're moving so quickly. Okay, but this is going to get you nice and warm. And this is working with your heart rate, getting it up, working with your fitness as well as your strength and your flexibility. So float up to standing and release arms down. Sitting into your chair pose, bend the knees. Inhale, lift the arms. Exhale, forward fold. After you lengthen, going straight back into down dog. Moving with breath, right foot forward. Inhale, warrior one. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, hands to the mat. Swinging the right leg back, down dog split. On an inhale, come forward. Exhale and lower down. Roll yourself through. Back to your downwards dog. Other side. Left foot forward. Inhale, warrior one. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, hands to the mat. Swinging back, down dog split. Flow yourself forward and down. Through your back bend. Back to down dog. Not holding down dog. Take your feet to your hands, standing forward bend. On an inhale, float up. Exhale, hands down. We're doing that 2 more times. Bend into the knees. Inhale, lift the arms. Exhale and fold. Half lengthen. And then back into downwards dog. From down dog, warrior one. Right foot forward. In breath to lift the arms. Exhale to open. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, hands to the mat. Plank or down dog splits. And then flow yourself through. From your down dog, left foot forward. Inhale to sweep up. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhaling, hands to the ground. Plank or down dog splits with the left leg. And then through your plank and down. Not holding down dog. From down dog, take feet to hands. Standing forward bend. In breath, you rise. Exhale, hands down. One last set. Bend the knees, sweep up. Exhale and fold. Lengthen. Traveling straight to downwards dog. From down dog, warrior one. Right foot forward. Inhale, lift. Exhale, open. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, hands to the mat. Plank or down dog split. And follow the breath through. Other side. Left foot forward. Float the arms up as you breathe in. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, reverse. Exhaling, hands to the mat. Plank or down dog split. And then forwards and down. Taking feet to hands. Standing forward bend. We'll hold it there. Either holding legs or taking arms back behind you. Relax the neck and hang your head. Soften in the back of the neck. On an inhale, lifting up to standing. Releasing your arms. Now breathe in, sit into your chair. Breathing out, forward fold. Lengthen the chest forward and travel back to downwards dog. From down dog, we're taking a low lunge. Right foot steps forward, left knee to the mat. Take your arms back behind you. Find your hands. Take the alignment of front shin bone under your knee. Now keeping the lunge, we're going to turn this into a twist. Left hand over the right leg. Right arm either wraps behind your back or hooks over the left thigh with your fingers. From your lunge, stepping straight into plank with the right leg. Take yourself a transition through in your own time. Low lunge on the other side, left foot forward, right knee to the ground. When you lift your chest, arms go back, find your hands. Square your chest to the front of the mat. And taking a twist, right hand over the left leg, either wrapping left arm behind your back or hooking your fingers over the outside of that right thigh. Stepping left leg into plank. Exhale down. Inhale, lift your heart. And then back to hold your down dog. From down dog, taking feet to hands. Melt down over the thighs. And then float yourself up to standing with your breath. Inhale and reach overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Lengthen the spine forward. And travel back into downwards dog. From down dog, right foot forwards into a lunge, arms up alongside your ears to warrior one. Back heel is up over your toes. And then leaning forwards at a diagonal angle, either arms alongside your ears or reaching them back alongside your body. From here, we're going into warrior three, stepping onto the right leg. Flex your left ankle. Try to keep that left knee straight, hips nice and square. Coming all the way to standing, knee to chest. Either holding your knee or reaching your arms up alongside your head. And then we're tipping forward into that warrior three again. So arms can keep reaching forwards or reaching them back. Either way, shoulders lift high. Back to where we started. Toes into your lunge, arms to warrior one. And hands to the mat on an exhale. Inhale to your plank or down dog split and travel yourself through. Stepping forwards with the left foot, staying on the right toes. Sweep your arms up alongside your head. Hold the pose for a few breaths. And then lean forwards over your left thigh, but not on the thigh. From here, we're shifting onto the left foot, coming to full warrior 3. Don't tilt the hips to the side, keep them square to the floor. Coming up to standing, knee to chest. You can hold that knee or reach your arms up alongside your head. And then tipping forwards again into that full warrior 3. Arms can reach back. Keep the hips square again. Stepping into your lunge, right toes to the ground, arms alongside your head. Breathing palms to the ground and taking your transition, whichever one you choose. Hold your down dog for a little while, sink the head, making this your rest pose, but if you need to, you come down onto your shins for a few breaths. Let's take feet forwards to hands, Uttanasana, standing forward bend. Rise on your inhale, release the hands down to center. On an in-breath, reach the arms up. As you exhale, forward fold. Half lift and travel straight back into downwards dog. From down dog, we're taking a twisting lunge. Right foot steps up, left hand to the ground, right arm to the sky. Then look up to that top thumb or down at the floor. Now try to keep the right arm up as we move into a twisting half moon. So stepping onto your right foot, left leg goes up like a warrior 3. Try not to drop that right arm or bend it. From here, without touching the ground if you can, we're coming all the way through to standing. Left knee into your chest. Lifting up high, shoulders back. And then coming into tree pose, left foot to the inside of the right leg. Reaching your arms up alongside your ears. And now we're going to be moving into a warrior 2. Arms first, right arm forward, left arm back. And then with control, stepping left leg back into your full warrior 2. From here, we're going into half moon. Shift your weight onto the right foot. Balance on the right fingertips as the left leg goes up. If you need to, drop left hand to your hip. Stepping back into warrior 2 legs, reverse triangle. And then circle over, hands to the ground. Down dog splits with the right leg, bend your right knee and hold it there. Right foot to the mat. We take that all to the other side. Left foot steps forward for your twisting lunge. Right hand down, left arm up. And then we're shifting into our half moon twist. Try to keep the arm lifted as you look down and step onto the left foot. Right leg lifts, and as it lifts, flex your right ankle. Try not to touch the floor with your right foot, and we come all the way through to standing. Knee to chest. Into your tree pose, right foot to the inside of your left leg. And then arms reach up. Now moving to warrior two, arms first, left arm forward, right arm back. Then stepping your right leg back into your warrior two. From here, we're moving into half moon. Step onto the left foot and right leg goes up. And then we're going through our warrior two legs, right foot to the ground, straight up into your reverse triangle. Cartwheeling hands over to the mat. Left leg back, down dog splits. We're going to hold it there, bending that left knee. Taking your left foot to the ground. And from here, we're going to take a half pigeon. Right knee to your right wrist, heel under the left hip. Stretching that left leg back. Square the pelvis, don't lean more onto your right bum or your left hip, and then take yourself down. Either onto forearms or all the way down to your forehead. Soften into your upper back. Soften into the back of your neck. We're making our way back to down dog or down dog splits with the right leg. And changing sides. Left knee to back of the left wrist. Heel under your right hip. Shin at a diagonal angle on the mat. Pelvis nice and square to the floor. Again, maybe you're all the way down on your forehead. Don't tilt one bum or the other hip down to the floor. Soften the upper body with your exhales. Making your way to hands. Last down dog or down dog splits. From there, coming down to shins. Take your legs straight out in front of you. We're going to take a twist, Ardha Matsyendrasana. Bending the right knee up, foot on the floor. Left foot under your right thigh. Bum is square on the ground. Don't lift the right thumb as you step your foot over your left leg and then twist it around to the right. Either hugging onto the leg or onto the outside of your thigh. Square the shoulders. Keep this left shoulder down. Keeping the back up tall and straight as you untwist yourself, legs straight out in front of you. And bending the left knee up, step the right foot under the left thigh, but don't lift your bum. Then left foot over the right leg. Lift up tall and twist to the other side. Again, if you're taking arm to the outside of the leg, keep that right shoulder down. Don't tilt off your left bum. Press it down firmly into the mat. And then untwisting yourself. Stretch your legs straight out in front of you again. And taking your forward fold, Paschimottanasana, reaching for shins or ankles or edges of the feet. Keep those big toes touching and your feet flat to the front of your mat. And coming all the way up, we're going to make our way down onto back for Savasana. So adjust yourself, get yourself nice and comfortable. Make sure that you're warm. Allow the feet to flop, the arms to rest, and the eyes to close. With each out breath, feel your whole body get heavier and heavier. Sinking down deeper and deeper.
Amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. I once was lost, but now am found. Was blind, but now I see. 'Twas grace that taught my heart to fear, and grace my fears relieved. How precious did that grace appear the hour I first believed.
Now start to wake up your fingers, gently moving them around, wiggling your toes, moving your hands and your feet, and then taking in a deep breath. Stretch your arms out over your head. Or hug your knees into your chest. Carefully making your way up to sitting. May our minds be open to the divine light that guides us. May our hearts be open to the divine love that surrounds us. May the angels keep us and bless us and bring us joy. Namaste.